Hi, everybody. I want to make a quick video to kind of supplement the STAR data training that will be happening in the next few weeks during one of our meetings. On one level, this could be helpful to kind of prepare for that. On the other hand, after that training, this could maybe serve as a good refresher, or it could help inform questions maybe for Aslam. So let me share with you. If you go into MyPima, okay, if you go into MyPima work and scroll down here, we want to go into Pima reports, and I prefer the new interface. The old interface or the previous interface apparently it still works. I don't know, but I'm not going to go in there. If you cannot access this, pretty sure what you should do, not 100%, but it seems intuitive. That you would request a banner account. The screen, it looks like this. Okay, now it's a little small, but down here under finance, see, basic access, everybody I'm sure has that. Under finance, there's this option here, Pima reports only. Selecting this will remove all other finance access, so I think that's what you should do. And then submit that, and I'll prove it. If it's not right, then we'll figure it out. All right, let me go back. Here. Okay, so click on new interface. That spreadsheet that I have for the high division, high impact courses that has part of term data and student success data and modality data and blah blah blah. This is where I got it. Okay. So when you get to the home screen here, it might not look exactly like mine because I have favorites set up and things like that. There's a few different things. If you go into folders, public folders, interactive reports. This is a cool area where you can run you can look at all kinds of things. What I'm going to do is go to the dashboard and show you how to navigate and change your search criteria and your selection criteria or your variables and all that stuff so that you understand how that all works. And then you can apply that anywhere. Okay, so the dashboard I have in my favorites. I'm sure you don't. Some of you might. If you go into search and maybe type dashboard, do that. Click on productive grades and fill rate dashboard. There it is. Click on that. Okay, here it is. So there's a lot of data that you can generate from this guy. Quick overview, success rates, enrollments, fill rates, modalities, things like that. It's good stuff, but you can make it better. Okay, let me show you how to do that. Let me move this over here so I can stare at you, not to the right. Okay, these drill filters is where the magic happens. So you can select the term. You want to drill down on specific terms. Right? We're going to leave it at spring. That's fine. We'll look at spring. Section subject is something that you'll care about, right? So let's look at ant. Okay, let's pick anthropology. And let's say, okay, we want to look at Ant 112. Well, there's no course number option here. How do I get that? Here's what you do. You see this little down arrow? Click on that. Now, if you're not familiar with this, you'll have to dig around. I'm familiar with it, so I know it's under course sections. I go to course sections, and I see course number right there. Click on course number, and now you have added course number drop down. So let's pick 112, Ant 112. Okay, so spring 2024, Ant 112 had these are your online and other, and I don't know what other is. I'm sure Tinica does, but there's your fill rates. Here's your success rates. Okay. Now, there's more. Okay. Let's say you want to look at individual grades because you say, well, look, DFW, like how many of those were withdrawals? Well, let's look at 112, for example. So let's look at virtual. All right. So first, let's add instructional method. Boom. Let's say virtual. Yeah, right? Yeah. Okay, now we've narrowed it down just virtual. Okay. And we see we got a real high DFW. How many of those are withdrawals? Let's look. Let's see, student enrollment. I think there it is, grade. Okay. Let's look for W. Okay, 1W. Tells you. Right? So how many? Unfortunately, this tool doesn't allow you to click multiple things and tell me about it. It's a pain in the butt, especially when I was generating all that data that you guys have on that spreadsheet. As you can imagine, it's taking quite a bit of time. But let's look at F. Okay, so there's one F. There was one W. Let's look at D. There's 3 Ds. Okay, just saying, this is how you get data. You can search on so many different things. You could set up, if you look under student FAFSA, I know that there's a low income and a first gen flag. Low income could be a useful tool. I know that Rachel and Leanne and I were talking about some things with social services where this is helpful. There's a lot of things, but the one thing that I would like to ask Özlem about is once I add these filters, when I log out and go back in, I have to re-add them. So one of the things I hope to remember is to ask her how to lock those in. I'm sure there's a way to do that, but I don't know how, or I haven't noticed how. So that's the basic skill set that you need to navigate these interactive reports. Okay. It's just something you got to play around with, but I will tell you, the dashboard is I think your most useful tool. So I hope it helps. And if you got any questions, let me know. Thanks.